This is Sports Federation TV. We just joined in. We chatted in Cape Fight League. We chatted surfing. We now carry on with Cape Fight League. And I'm joined in studio by two guys who are rather dangerous. Hishaam, are you well?
I'm very well, and so.
Good, good. Mr. Bam,
Hola.
are you good?
Sharp, sharp.
Sharp, sharp. You SA number 2 boxer. How did you get to that position? Did you buy it at CNA? How does it work?
No, I didn't buy nothing. Yeah, it's just hardworking. Yeah.
How often do you box?
I started 2004.
And you box every day?
No, not every day. Maybe around one day, maybe one time a month, maybe 4 times a month. It depends. The time we were amateurs, I started to turn pro. I think last year. I turned pro last year. I was an amateur. I went to I'm a former SHM amateur.
You're a pro boxer. How old are you, my friend?
Me, I'm 23 years.
23. You look like 16.
Yeah. That's a sport.
Is that the advantage?
That's advantage. You know what? When you are in sport of boxing, you know. When you are a sportman, like you are not doing anything that are going to distract you. Yeah.
So you do boxing full time every day?
Yeah, every day I'm working boxing. Yeah.
Your coach says you work hard. We saw it in the video. Is that true?
Yeah,
or
is that true?
just
is that true? I'm a hard worker.
It's hard work every day.
Every day I'm in the gym. I'm working very hard so that I can be successful.
What's your goal?
My goal is to become a world champion.
In the welterweight?
Featherweight.
Featherweight?
Yeah.
Okay.
That IBF title.
IBF title?
Yeah, that's the main title that I want.
Okay. We'll watch you. We'll watch you. Hishaam?
Yeah.
What's it like? First tell us what's K1.
K1, well, it's the same like Muay Thai, just different rules. K1, you're allowed to use your knees and your kicks, no elbows. Where Muay Thai, you're allowed to clinch for like, as long as you want to. K1, you can't clinch for more than 5 seconds. So, different rules and regulations. The rounds are different, time is different, and yeah, the intensity also is very different.
A little birdie says that you're now kicking all of that up and you want to be a boxer. Why would you want to do something silly like that, my friend?
Well, back in 2010, I think, I went for SA Championships. Was in Western Province, and then I made it to one of the fights, the last fights, and fought a guy, Michael. I broke my leg within like the first round. Up till the fight, I was leading, and what happened was he blocked just in time for me to catch his knee, and my shin went full force against his knee and snapped in half.
Oh my word.
And it was an instant break, so hairline fracture right through. And when I went to hospital for that, and it took me about a year to recover, and about 6 months to get back into training. And when I was back into like training for like my next fight and things, I just didn't have, I just couldn't lift that leg up again. I don't know if it was fear of breaking it again or what, but yeah.
And that's a psychological barrier that happens in all codes of sport.
Yes.
When you get injured, people battle. Once they come back from recovery, they're always going to favor the opposite leg or the opposite arm, which is stronger. Let's take a look and see how this young man fought. Let's check it out. There's two interesting things that I've noticed in that video clip. One, the minute that Oak was knocked out, the paramedics came there. Does that happen in all fights?
Specifically speaking, me or
General at events,
General.
are there paramedics at all events?
Yes, there is always. That's the main of any sport. That's paramedics always there.
Particularly in your sport, because it's contact sport. I
Yeah.
would think that there has to be.
Yeah, well, there is like quite a lot of injuries. Guy, you can lead up to the fight for like 4 rounds, and then like in the last like 10 seconds, anything can happen. You know,
Break your shin or something.
break your shin or something. So it's quite a risky game, and I mean like anything can happen, like breaking your leg or breaking your shoulder or whatever the case might be. So I mean yeah, paramedics is always there.
And
on
now
guard.
that you're a boxer, what's it like compared to all the other disciplines that you were involved in?
Well, at first it was a bit difficult for me to like switch, stance and like movements and things like that. Head movements, hand movements, the speed had to change, the power had to change, everything had to change. So when I went into the boxing, it was a totally different ballgame, and I'm sparring and training with boxers, professional boxers. So I had to, up my game every day at training, because I had to keep up with the team. And I'm a featherweight, and the other guys are like welterweights, heavyweights, and lightweights. So I had to always keep up with the team because I'm smaller and I'm lighter. So the intensity is much it's much harder to fight in a boxing fight than to fight kickboxing, because in kickboxing there is still a lot of time, whereas in boxing there is no time. You just have to punch yourself, and if you're not punching, the other guy's punching you. So the intensity is really bad.
All the time.
All the time.
Pam, when you're boxing, what do you think of? What goes through your head?
When I'm boxing,
Yeah, when you're boxing.
knockout comes first.
Is that all you think of? I must knock him out.
I must knock him out.
But if I'm coming to you with a punch, coming with a right hook, what you gonna do? How do you think about these kinds of things, or just happens automatically?
I can think. You can think that. You know what? When you see that, okay, this guy is coming hard with the left hook, you have to maybe cut or go out and move.
And as he's coming, you already think of your next move, so you're
Yeah.
bobbing and weaving and ready for action.
Yeah, ready for action and destroy that.
You want to destroy him.
Yeah. It's not what me. The only thing that I want is to knock the guy out. If I didn't knock the guy out, I started to panic that much, because the only thing that I want is to knock that guy out. So that's the main thing that I'm going to learn.
Good. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for giving us a bit of insight into what fighting's about. 31st of October.
Yeah.
We'll come and check you out. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
So.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, we chat ice hockey. See you now.